This is my second semester in the Opal program, having just completed summer session and a fantastic foundations class. My academic background is in psychology and behavioral science, but I have worked in the legal field for over 25 years. Strange bedfellows, I suppose. But I must say I use my psychology degree every day. For the last 12 years, my work has focused on operations management in the corporate legal department of a financial services company. For the last 5 years, I've also been responsible for the corporate compliance training program. I find Opal education to be of great value in both roles. I am not necessarily changing fields, but I do hope to take the knowledge gained from Opal and secure an opportunity to specialize in instructional design, either at my organization or elsewhere.
I was an undergraduate marketing student. I've worked in many industries, including telecommunications, insurance, marketing, finance, brand protection, learning about operations, marketing, and analytics. I'm currently working as an analyst at a brand protection company. I hope to move into an Opal-related position in the next year or two, possibly as an instructional designer or in an operations role, depending on how these classes go.
I've been enlisted in the US Coast Guard for 50 years, so I've lived all over the place. My bachelor's is in leadership studies. Currently, I'm a full-time student beginning this semester, and that's my only job this year. I'm ecstatic and also a little nervous to begin this journey because I've worked towards this goal for many years. I do have a background as a leadership instructor, so I do have experience training adults in the workplace. My undergrad senior project required quantitative research, and at the time, I didn't fully understand how to use the data, so I just did the best that I could. After I completed this degree, the US Coast Guard will place me into a payback tour where I'll put what I've learned into use.
My most recent background is in courseware development. Previously, I worked in accounting jobs for several years, including at the company I work for, which is a software as a service, a SaaS company. I've been a courseware developer for 3 years. I'm interested in instructional design, which is why I went back to school to make a career switch. My undergraduate degree is in child development and education, but after a year of teaching first grade, I moved into an educational publishing company and then adult workplace learning. Now I've been in an Opal-related role for most of my career, with a 5-year hiatus during which I bought and ran a bar and also became a graphic designer. That's a long story. But I've been back in L&D for 3.5 years now. I work at a company as a training and communications manager. Currently, I'm a learning designer at a Fortune 100 company, though I've worked in nonprofit as a school teacher in the past. One of the most exciting aspects of my job is designing solutions using a digital adoption tool. One of the highest priority goals I have is to develop as a performance consultant. I believe this will position me as a more effective strategic business partner. Much of my experience is based on an evident need for training solutions, such as new software implementation. I wish to gain the skills and knowledge to be able to consult on performance gaps that require non-training solutions, which involves mastery of systems thinking, another area I look forward to developing. Also, I want to learn how to apply intellectual rigor and evidence-based approaches to needs assessments. This process has often been fairly informal in my experience, which can lead to big misses in the solution.
I'm coming from an education background, as most teachers also love to learn. It's nice to be a student again. I earned my master's in teaching English to speakers of other languages in 2005. I taught English as a second language to international students, and it was a job that I loved, but my department was recently dissolved. International education is one of the many fields that's not faring well during a pandemic. I've always enjoyed creating my own learning materials and activities and working on the sequencing of the curriculum. I started an educational YouTube channel as a hobby and have enjoyed working with the visual elements.